We've done Best Movies of the Year, Best of the Decade, and Best Picture Oscar winners, but we've never done Best Movies Ever Made until now. There are countless lists on this topic on the internet, but today's countdown was decided on by the people who really matter, you, the moviegoer. So let's not waste any more time. We have quite the show for you. We kick off our countdown by taking a cruise on the Love Boat, but you may not want to come aboard this voyage because it doesn't look like you'll be making it to your destination. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet are docking at number 10, though, on and in Titanic. Never Let Go. Wait, what happens at the end? Am I missing something? Titanic was nominated for a whopping 14 Oscars and took home 11. It tied with All About Eve for the most Oscar nods ever and tied with Ben-Hur and The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King for the most wins. We find your next pick on land, but let's just say I wouldn't be surprised if the main characters tied a guy to some cement blocks and dropped them in the ocean. Ray Liotta is learning how to be a true gangster by the best of the best, Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci. It's hard to believe, but at number 9, they're Goodfellas. Oh, the profanities. Well, the F word is used 296 times in Goodfellas for an average of 2.04 times per minute. About half of them, as you might imagine, are said by Joe Pesci. We go from the brilliance of director Martin Scorsese to another master filmmaker, Steven Spielberg. This was a labor of love for Spielberg, and it ended up having a major impact on anyone who's ever seen it. It depicts the true brutality of the Holocaust, but also tells the story of a German businessman who saved the lives of more than 1,000 Jews. Number 8 is Schindler's List. So powerful. From Schindler's List to our Hollywood's Top 10 lists, you can have a say in which movies end up on our countdowns. Just go to our website, reels.com/top10, and rank your favorites in any given category. Then we put the show together based on how you vote. Welcome back to Hollywood's Top 10. This is perhaps our biggest show yet. We're counting down your picks for the best movies ever made, and I do expect some commentary on this episode on Twitter and Facebook. Humphrey Bogart is facing a major predicament in this classic. Spend his life with his long-lost love, Ingrid Bergman, or put her on a plane with her husband. For number 7, we take you to Casablanca during World War II. Oh, that movie is so beautifully shot. Well, check this out. Because Casablanca was shot during the actual World War II, they weren't allowed to film at an airport after dark for security reasons. So to make that small cardboard cutout plane look real, they used little people to portray the crew members. The events in this next movie are real, but the lead character was not actually at any of them. Doesn't matter though, Tom Hanks made us fall in love with him anyway. This simple man is having one heck of a life at number 6 as Forrest Gump. That's true. Give me some of those chocolates, Forrest. Forrest Gump came out back in 1994, but people continue to mimic his accent. Tom Hanks initially wanted to ease the heavy Southern accent described in the novel, but director Robert Zemeckis eventually persuaded him to keep it. Welcome back to Hollywood's Top 10 Best Movies Ever Made. I'm Lynda Halligan, and this is a very solid list so far. Your next pick tells the story of a man convicted of murdering his wife and her lover. Of course, he claims he's innocent, but he's sent to prison for life. While there, he bonds with a very special inmate and learns the importance of hope. Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman star in your number 5 movie, The Shawshank Redemption. Definitely a fan favorite on this show. The movie is based on the Stephen King short story Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption. One of the reasons the Rita Hayworth part was dropped from the movie title is because a lot of people in Hollywood thought it was a biopic about the actress. This film experience is like a biopic of Scarlett O'Hara. We follow the selfish Southern belle as she goes from luxury to poverty during the Civil War and Reconstruction. Sure, there's fighting on the battlefields, but wait until you see the feuds between Vivien Leigh and Clark Gable. Taking your number 4 spot is Gone with the Wind. Oh, he told her. As you probably know, Gone with the Wind was released with a running time of about 3 hours and 45 minutes, but it could have been easily longer. 500,000 feet of film were shot, and it was whittled down to a paltry 20,000 feet. Welcome back to Hollywood's Top 10. This is the episode that sums it all up. Your picks for the best movies ever made. We've had love, we've had action, but so far we haven't had sci-fi on this countdown. But get ready for hair buns, a hairy beast, and Harrison Ford. At number 3, you're on board for Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. So much fun watching those. Star Wars isn't your typical Oscar nominee for Best Picture, but it was nominated. It actually received 10 nods and took home 6 statues, plus a Special Achievement Award for Benjamin Burt Jr. for creating the alien, creature, and robot voices featured in the movie. From flying through space to flying through Gotham, Christian Bale is trying to protect the citizens from a crazed Heath Ledger. Christopher Nolan directs this superhero smash that some say deserved even more recognition than it got. Your number 2 pick is The Dark Knight. Number 2, very high, but people love The Dark Knight. You know, it's the only movie in your top 10 that didn't get nominated for a Best Picture Oscar. Of the other 9, 6 of them took home the top prize. So which movie will take the top prize on today's countdown? You'll find out when Hollywood's top 10 best movies ever made continues. Welcome back to Hollywood's Top 10. Today we're counting down your picks for the best movies ever made. We had you rank your favorites of all time on our website, reels.com/top10. But before we reveal number 1, here's a look back at 10 through 2. And now for the best movie ever made, according to you. You won't get too many complaints about this one. And if you have a complaint, I'd keep it to yourself because you do not want Vito Corleone coming after you, trust me. Killing it at number 1 is The Godfather. And as you'll see, the movie had a huge impact on many celebrities who weren't even in it. Nicely done, voters. I'm very proud of you. And for the record, both The Godfather and The Godfather Part 2 took home the Best Picture Oscar. Now, one I'm surprised that actually didn't make our top 10 is Citizen Kane. And in case you're still waiting for your pick for the best movie ever made, here's a look at some of your runners-up. How's that for a must-see movie list, right? For more on any of today's movies, just go to our website, reels.com/top10. Thank you so much for watching Hollywood's Top 10. We always enjoy having you. I'm Lynda Halligan. You have yourself a fantastic day and get out to the movies.